Me, 32F, somatic brand architect and wellness influencer based in Austin, Texas. 400K followers on IG, mostly women who buy my $300 course on womb capitalism. Income is comfortably mid-six figures, plus brand deals for adaptogenic mushroom coffee. Drive a white Tesla Model Y with a matte wrap. House is a minimalist concrete sanctuary in the hills. No clutter, no colors, just beige, cream, and expensive emptiness. Air is purified by 3 different HEPA filters. Fridge is stocked exclusively with alkaline water, glass containers of meal-prepped kale, and sea moss gel. Consider myself an enlightened being. Transcended the matrix of toxic masculinity and processed sugar. My body is a temple, my mind is a fortress of positivity and manifestation. Enter Caleb, 34M, owner of a boutique landscaping company. Met him when he was redesigning my xeriscape garden. 6 feet 2 inches, tanned, forearms like tree trunks, smelled like cedar mulch and gasoline. Saw him lifting a limestone boulder and felt a primal activation in my root chakra. He was rough around the edges. Drove a beat-up Ford F-150 filled with empty fast food wrappers and Monster Energy cans. Wore stained Carhartt pants and listened to 90s grunge. Saw him not as a person, but as a renovation project. Raw material with good bones that just needed to be gutted and modernized. Decided to manifest him into my life. Fast forward 2 years. We are living together in my beige fortress. I have completely overhauled his operating system. Viewed his blue-collar habits as a trauma response to late-stage capitalism. Took it upon myself to elevate his vibration. Threw out his entire wardrobe while he was at work. Replaced his flannel and stained tees with sustainable, organic linen sets in earth tones. He looked like a cult member, but I told him he looked grounded. Banned gluten, dairy, seed oils, and joy from the house. No more Monster Energy. Replaced it with lukewarm yerba mate and raw cacao sludge. He resisted at first. Babe, I work in the sun all day. I need calories, not birdseed. Sat him down for a 3-hour conscious coupling session. Explained that his craving for burgers was actually his inner child acting out against the patriarchy. Used therapy speak I learned from TikTok to dismantle his preferences. You're projecting your scarcity mindset onto food, Caleb. Your refusal to eat the quinoa bowl is a violation of my energetic boundaries. He eventually caved. He always caves because he thinks I'm smarter than him. Because I use bigger words and cry beautifully when I don't get my way. Thought we were the power couple of the century. I curate our life for the feed. Post photos of us doing couples yoga at sunrise. Caption, divine masculine holding space for the sacred feminine. In reality, his hamstrings are screaming and he's late for a job site. But he holds the pose because he loves me. Or because he's afraid of the lecture if he drops me. I manage his entire schedule. Synced his Google Calendar to mine. Blocked out times for his mindfulness integration and lymphatic drainage. He used to play poker with his friends on Fridays. The guys, as he called them. Bunch of contractors and mechanics drinking Shinerbach and eating wings. Told him their vibration was too low. They're anchoring you to your old self, Caleb. You're evolving. They aren't. Slowly isolated him. Now Friday nights are for intimacy workshops, where we stare into each other's eyes for 45 minutes in silence. Checking his aura for blockages. 6 months ago, I decided he needed to level up his career. Landscaping is noble, but ecological terraforming consultant sounds better. Forced him to raise his prices by 300%. Made him fire his problematic clients, the ones who didn't want to pay $10,000 for a rock garden. Rewrote his website copy to sound like a manifesto. He lost 60% of his business in a month. He was stressed, couldn't sleep. I told him it was just the universe clearing space for abundance. Trust the process, babe. Handed him a tincture of valerian root and CBD. Didn't notice the light dying in his eyes. Present day. Atmosphere in the house is sterile. It feels like a waiting room for a high-end dentist. Caleb has lost 20 pounds. The muscle definition is gone, replaced by a wiry, hungry skinniness. His skin is gray, despite the $200 serums I force him to use. He moves through the house like a ghost. Careful not to touch the white walls. Careful not to leave a glass on the unsealed concrete counter. Libido is non-existent. It used to be we couldn't keep our hands off each other. Now, when I initiate tantric connection, he just lays there. I'm tired, Sierra. It's not tiredness, Caleb, it's adrenal fatigue caused by your resistance to alignment. I book him for a testosterone panel and a gut microbiome test. Convinced he has parasites. Don't realize I am the parasite. Tuesday. Come home from a womb awakening retreat, expecting the house to be spotless and dinner to be prepped. Walk in. Caleb is sitting on the $8,000 cloud couch. He's wearing his old, paint-stained boots inside the house. Mud on the white boucle rug. My heart stops. Caleb, the rug! He doesn't look down. He's watching a football game on his phone. Volume is up. Annoying commentators shouting. Hey, he says flatly. What are you doing? Why are you wearing shoes? Why is that a Dr. Pepper? He's holding a can of soda. High fructose corn syrup. Poison. Literal poison in my sanctuary. Yeah, he takes a sip. It was on sale. I don't understand. Are you having a breakdown? I drop my yoga mat, rushing to open a window to let the toxins out. Did something happen with a client? No. Then why are you self-sabotaging? Sit next to him, placing a hand on his knee. Let's breathe into this trigger. What is the Dr. Pepper trying to tell us? He laughs. It's a dry, cracking sound. It's telling me I was thirsty, Sierra. Don't gaslight me, Caleb. This is a cry for help. I'm going to shower. He stands up, leaving the empty can on the artisanal coffee table. No coaster. Water ring forms on the porous wood. I stare at it in horror. This is rebellion. This is mutiny. Wednesday. Wake up at 5 a.m. for my morning gratitude journaling. Caleb is still in bed. Usually I wake him up for cold plunge. Decide to let him sleep, punish him with silence. Go to the kitchen to blend my green sludge. Open the trash can to toss a banana peel. Pause. Buried under a paper towel. A wrapper. Fast food wrapper. P. Terry's burger stand. Grease stains. Smell of onions and shame. My hands are shaking. Dig deeper. Another wrapper. Snickers bar. Receipt for a pack of Marlboro Lights. He quit smoking 3 years ago. Or so he said. I feel physically ill. Betrayed. Not because he ate a burger, but because he polluted the vessel I have spent years polishing. Take photos of the evidence. Upload to the Goddess Circle group chat. Me, Luna, Reiki Master, Harper, Crystal Healer, and Chloe, divorce attorney. Me, found this in the trash, he's relapsing into toxicity. Luna, Mercury is in retrograde, babe, he's reverting to karmic patterns. Harper, check his aura, is it muddy, he might have an entity attachment. Chloe, it's passive-aggressive violence. He knows you value purity. He's literally trashing your values. Narcissistic injury. Chloe's words resonate. He is trying to hurt me by hurting himself. It's emotional terrorism. Decide to confront him with data. I have access to his Aura Ring stats on my iPad. Check his sleep score. Terrible. Check his heart rate variability. Stressed. Check his location history. Usually just work and home. Scroll back for the last week. Monday. Dive bar named Rusty's. 2 hours. Tuesday. Guitar Center. 45 minutes. Wednesday. Steakhouse. 1.5 hours. He told me he was doing, quote, inventory and meditating in the truck. He's living a double life. A filthy, high-calorie, low-vibrational double life. Rage builds. Hot, white, self-righteous rage. I saved him from mediocrity. And he's sneaking off to eat dead animals and listen to loud music? Thursday. I plan the intervention. Cook a realignment dinner. Steamed squash, fermented cabbage, hemp seeds. He comes home late. Smells faintly of cigarette smoke and joy. He actually looks better. Color in his cheeks. Hey, he says, taking off his boots at the door. Finally. Sit down, Caleb. Tone is icy. He sits. Looks at the sad plate of squash. Sighs. We need to talk about your shadow self. I begin. Pull out the iPad. Slide it across the table showing the location history. Rusty's, a steakhouse, Guitar Center? Explain. Expect him to crumble. Expect the apology tour. I'm sorry, Sierra. I'm weak. Please fix me. Instead, he picks up a fork. Stabs a piece of squash. I joined a band, he says. Mouthful. Excuse me? A cover band. We play 90s rock. It's fun. We played at Rusty's on Monday. You went into a bar with the alcohol frequencies? And the noise pollution? Yeah, I drank a beer. It was cold. It was great. And the steakhouse? I was hungry, Sierra. I'm a grown man. I can't survive on algae and vibes. I provide you with the most nutrient-dense diet on the planet. I slam my hand on the table. You're starving me, he shouts back. First time he's raised his voice in 2 years. The air in the room changes. I'm starving, he says, quieter, not just for food, for life, for noise, for mess. I cleared the mess for you. I optimized your existence. You sterilized it. You turned me into a prop for your Instagram. That is your ego talking. You are detoxing, and it's making you irrational. No, he stands up. I'm done detoxing. I'm retoxing. I bought a pack of cigarettes just to feel something in my lungs besides your essential oils. If you smoke that, you can't sleep in this bed. Fine. He walks to the guest room. Door clicks shut. I sit alone with the fermented cabbage. Furious. Text the group chat. He's having a psychotic break. He joined a band. Chloe, midlife crisis. Classic. He's intimidated by your spiritual ascendancy. Don't engage. Gray rock him. Harper, cleanse the house with sage immediately. Friday. Wake up. Ready for war. Silence. Treatment engaged. He's already gone. Good. Go to his office, the corner of the garage I allowed him to keep, expecting to find his tools. Instead, the space is empty. His tools are gone. His grandfather's toolbox gone. The unfinished restoration chair gone. Run to the bedroom. Closet is weirdly spacious. His linen Colt clothes are still there. But the duffel bag I tried to throw away is gone. And the hidden stash of old t-shirts I thought I burned, gone. Panic button hit. Run to the driveway. Truck is gone. Oil stain on the pristine concrete. Calling him. Straight to voicemail. Hey, leave a message. Text him. Where are you? This is childish. We have a couple's breathwork session at 4. No reply. 1 hour later. Venmo notification. Caleb sent $2. 500. Memo. Rent plus utilities. Keep the deposit. I call his mom. She hates me, thinks I'm a witch. Hello, Sierra? Voice dripping with disdain. Is Caleb there? He's having an episode. He's not having an episode, dear. He's having a brisket sandwich. He's right here. Put him on. Muffled sounds. Laughter in the background. Genuine belly laughter. Caleb gets on. Yeah? Come home, Caleb. We can talk about this. I'll let you have 1 cheat meal a week. Compromising my morals for him. I'm not coming back, Sierra. Don't be dramatic. Where are you going to live? In that disgusting apartment with your friend Mike? Yep. Mike's place. We're setting up the drum kit right now. You're throwing away our life for drums? We were building an empire. You were building a brand. I was just the landscaping. I fixed you, I scream, sound echoing off the minimalist glass walls. I was a high-value partner. I made you healthy. You made me disappear, he says. I look in the mirror and I don't recognize the guy staring back. He's sad, Sierra. He's hungry and he's sad. I'm gonna go be fat and happy for a while. You'll be dead by 40 with that lifestyle. Maybe, but at least I'll enjoy the ride. Click. Lying dead. Sit on the floor of my $2.5 million dollar temple. Sun streaming through the skylights. Perfect lighting. Perfect aesthetics. Silence is deafening. Open Instagram. Need validation. Need to spin this. Post a photo of a single burning sage bundle. Caption: sometimes the universe removes people from your life because their vibration can no longer match your frequency. Releasing with love. Hashtag growth, hashtag ascension, hashtag single life. Comments roll in. Yas queen, protect your peace. Men can't handle a powerful woman. His loss, you're glowing. I read them. Feeling the dopamine hit. Trying to ignore the gnawing feeling in my gut. Look at the spot where his boots used to be. The mud stain is still there. I should clean it. I should scrub it with organic vinegar until it's gone. But I don't. Stare at the mud. Only real thing left in the house. Stomach growls. Haven't eaten a carb in 4 years. Think about the burger wrapper in the trash. Think about him laughing with his mom. Realize I have 400,000 followers, and not a single person to call who wouldn't tell me to manifest a better reality. Walk to the fridge. Open it. Rows of green juice. Sea moss gel looks like slime. Close the fridge. Slide down to the floor. Curl into a ball in my linen jumpsuit. Wait for the peace to set in. Wait for the high vibration to comfort me. It's just cold. And quiet. And beige.